I'm streaming right now. The Batman game. Nah, Lily just started. Isabella's gonna watch me play. I was thinking about getting on that, but then I changed my mind. Well, I did like 2 hours ago. I forgot I even was in a party. Just a minute. You know, can we even play like the missions together? I don't know how that works. Gotta make sure my controller's charging. Yeah. I was born in the darkness. I ain't banning here. Batman, you are not the only one born in the darkness. I also was born in the darkness. Bane has fat cock. In superhero? Yeah, the controls are cool too.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Why did I pause? I already did this part, dude, but I backed off, so it didn't save. Open these doors.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
I am Groot.
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out. Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
I only did the first mission though. I stopped when it was on the second.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Nothing left to bury.
That's every Lego game, brother. Scorch marks.
Whatever whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert.
Obliteration.
Non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together. White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
Okay. Man. Bend over backwards on
Not
table.
bad.
Oh! Fuck right in the eye. Clawed face.
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Alfredo.
Skylight Club.
Burnt cop. My man's
This
crispy.
man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate
Boy, look at
from
that nostril. That
inside
shit
the
like 3
stone.
inches.
What did this?
Man's gonna sniff up a bumblebee going down the road. Oh.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh. A cop shredded this merc to pieces. Bare-handed.
Damn.
God. What would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
I heard that in the background.
I've seen these
Dead
outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Pellets.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
Canisters of apple juice.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Let's find everything in this building. No.
Something was here when the explosion occurred. Don't think so. No proof.
Damn. Wait, did that work together? Well, rip. Man's left me. That might have been, yeah, that might have been the same thing, honestly. No, never mind, that's not what it was. Look at those sausages, mmm, yummy. I want some. It's intestines, not sausages.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived.
So basically, this game allows me to, like,
Your
you
armor
know,
wouldn't have protected you
do this
against
and
that.
investigate stuff, and then during fight scenes, like, I can click certain buttons to keep the fight going, and then, like, during the dialogue parts, it basically allows me to choose what to say and, like, 4 options. It's pretty cool. Certain stuff that you say to the characters also, they'll remember it, like, later on, so...
Looks like a
Like, if
bullet
I
started
see the
this.
person again, they
A
can remember
normal
what I said
bullet
last
couldn't
time,
have
that
caused that
alters the story.
explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
Canister fragment. That actually might go with the bullet over here.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
Okay. Can I go in here? No. So what does this blast link to? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Those link together? Maybe. Yeah.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Nice.
Have you
Put the
located the
evidence
shooter?
together right there.
No, but based on 2 impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
My man Bruce Wayne's smart. You know what I'm saying?
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
This one's definitely it.
Phosphorus spike. clear vantage point, we have a winner.
Okay, so got cigarette.
Killing time. This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him. Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing! You can't make me talk!
I wanted to punch him.
I ain't telling you jack! You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break!
Your bones will.
True what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Time to live up to my reputation. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging. Tell me!
I wanted to hit him in the face, but
Supposed to hand over a drive. Had the
probably the best
container
option.
number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear, I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an animal!
I didn't want to break the band's arm.
Jesus Christ. These are cops.
Get an ambulance in here!
Think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. Send a cleanup unit to the docks. Warehouse 133.
He tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill you?
The Batman.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
He noticed my non-violent approach.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
I didn't. It was
Your
perfectly fine.
parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave, You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. But it goes back years.
You see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Gordon.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Vicky showed faith in me. She cares about the truth. She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Vicky through the media, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
I think Vicky was a better choice to get the data to.
Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons
out that I'm
poised
not
to track you.
actually. The
No
Wayne
one has
family is
ever
getting
managed to
blackmailed by
bring them down.
Falcone.
I haven't tried yet.
You still there, Isabella? I don't know if you're still watching or not.
This is big. You drop a bomb like this, there's gonna be fallout.
that not even Falcone can survive.
Why give it to me, then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone.
I need an ally in the press.
After handing me something like this, I'd say you got one for life. Falcone's slippery, but this is enough to hang him out to dry. What this could do for the city, my career, I'm just wondering what the cost is gonna be.
It'll be worth it.
I don't know, Bruce. Falcone doesn't like bad press. If I run this story, I put a price on my head. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary. Falcone has a way of handling reporters he doesn't like.
I'll protect you, I promise.
Chivalrous, but unnecessary. You're not Batman. I always think, crime in the city.
If only you knew.
It's a hydra. You cut off one criminal's head.
3 more appear in its place. I know.
Unless we kill the beast once and for all. But who's even capable of that? If we don't act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse. Wouldn't be the first time.
Batman's a symbol of hope, and that is better than any army.
If Gotham can rally around him, right now, he's just a monster of the week. It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
Public attention, that's what brings down men like Falcone. Not a bullet.
Though after my story runs, he might get that too. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
I made the great choice, instead of giving it to the cops.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Okay, that building was definitely just floating. I don't know if it was supposed to.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not. Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
The White Rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Oh yeah, Batman. Red rose after tonight.
Nothing here.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Goddamn circus freak! Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I want Gotham! The hell? How about this one? Can't sneak up on me.
Shouldn't be armed.
Yeah, Get your goddamn hands off of my...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Hey.
Dang it. I wasn't paying attention.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Answers, now, or you fall.
You wouldn't... All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Ha! Gotham.
Can't kill Falcone because we need him alive.
Christ almighty.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about: the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense,
Oh, I
Wayne
shouldn't have shook his
fired
hand
back
that time.
saying,
The Wayne
Now it's
family has
backfiring on
always
me.
been a cornerstone of Gotham. We've never had and never will have connections.
Because at one point I had to
organized
like
crime.
choose to not
In a
shake his
world
hand,
where
shake
the
his hand, and
Waynes are
then
golden
just be
family
silent. I
corrupt.
shouldn't have shook his
Who
hand,
are
honestly.
we left with?
Now that's
Who
coming
can
back on me.
Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Wayne's time in the sun is ending.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Oh no. Damn. So his family worked for Falcone. Well, that's episode 1 complete. Did you stick up for Harvey in front of Falcone? You and 32% of players shut Harvey out of the private meeting with Falcone. Did you provide a quote for Vicky's story? You and 84%, yeah. Okay. And most people showed mercy at the docks interrogating answers. I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm sure people would have actually killed him more. I like how it shows the data of what people choose, like on the certain aspects of the decisions made. See, most people actually gave the evidence to the cops, which is weird, because it was a smarter decision to give it to the press to push the story out more. But and most people handed over Falcone and didn't kill him because obviously that was the right choice. So there's my stats. That first episode
when
was
your
actually
parents
pretty good.
died, they
Can't
left
wait to see
me
this
as
one.
caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them. Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
That scoop you brought me on Falcone helped me more than you could possibly know. I owe you one.
I'm sure Falcone's taken harder beatings in the past. Hopefully, this one knocks something useful out of him.
Hell of a view. Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself. I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Yep, here we go. Episode 2. Children of Arkham.
revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played in.
Where are they?
Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
That's crazy. I was just showing like a recap of the whole episode. The first one.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us, but you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
I want to confront Alfred.
I've been
for hiding
dreading
it
this
for me.
day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Dang.
Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I
It
want
is,
you to
Alfred,
know
it's a lot.
I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Tom Falcone is making a mistake.
Bruce.
you all right? It wasn't a bug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
It's gonna be a good episode. I like the story so far.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all... But this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
One hand washes the other, Lieutenant.
Is that how it works?
Yes, sir.
Of course. Otherwise, everyone has dirty hands.
What he means is, we'll repay the
Metaphorically
favor in
speaking.
kind.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you,
Despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Appreciate that.
We're keeping
Blue
Falcone
lives
in
don't
the
matter,
infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
My man beat up.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
Yeah, I got clout.
Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close.
Well, duh. Came in my
More
father's
than
Google.
friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
It's a hard decision. I'm just gonna ease this pain.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What the hell?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Why?
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
Damn.
Go! Go!
We're talking about important stuff, and she just comes in here and shoots him in the face. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Back.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
I noticed her skin was weird looking.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
She got injected with something?
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Putting the pieces together.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Montoya remembers being drugged.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
I literally want to always like choose to kill people and do the worst decisions, but I'm trying to keep the Batman story sane, like it should be. Psychological killer aspects coming out.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. But I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Cobblepot? Cobblepot? Search your eyes on telephone signal. Nice.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message. bring me her head.
Bring me her head.
There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again. You lot, come check out this office. Where is it? I don't know! Please, Mr. Cobblepot! Bang! You can help me, or you can join...
Let him go.
Who the heck is that?
Batman!
He looks crazy.
It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work.
I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
There we go. That wasn't so hard to admit, was it? Must be a relief to
he's
get
the
that stick out of
Penguin.
your ass every now and then. As a show of good faith.
I don't
I'm
know why I
gonna
didn't
let
know
this
that,
one
because his
go.
name's Oswald Cobblepot.
How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try
What the heck?
harder than this.
It's crazy. Oh, shoot.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Bruce Wayne coming to a damn downtown bar, you know, people going crazy.
You here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Do you know Selina Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
That's pretty cool.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
I like that. It's a cool fight scene.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
Do you see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone. Move. We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
I should have gave her smooches.
Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
I could have either confronted Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman, but I'm gonna take Batman as an approach this time. He might speak more, let out some more info if I'm in backstage.
Has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch when I need to be. The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
You gotta put on that voice changer.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's there? Deborah? Deborah? Is that you?
Expecting someone? Maybe the Penguin.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Patience isn't my strong suit, Mayor. Talk!
I'm talking. You're not listening. I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
Nice try, but Bruce Wayne is clean.
No one born into a pile of crap that deep can come out clean. I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
I want the truth, and I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane, just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You deserve whatever's coming for you.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Getting pretty good so far.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who...
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's Well, it's not exactly...
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs? Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to get this off my chest.
Look, I got a mountain of clothes to put up in a little second.
I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
It's about to hit the damn ceiling.
My advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham, that's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Harvey!
I gotta use the bathroom again. Sorry, I went to go get me some Kool-Aid. I was thirsty. We got pink lemonade Kool-Aid, it tastes good.
Batman? Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
just so we're clear. You and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
You're lucky I'm on your side.
That may be true, but I can't ally with a violent thug.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
The break-in isn't important. Protecting the debate is.
You should be thrilled. You're getting a twofer.
And double the trouble from the looks of it. Oh, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
The cat and bat?
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
This is no bar fight. They're coming with everything they have.
Good. That brawl barely had me break a sweat.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hills and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home. A city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
On the left, out of hut, sword, gut, our down and dirty incumbent, Mayor Hill. And on the right, always smiling to your face, our despicable DA, Harvey Dent.
Bird mask guy. Whatever your name is.
Call me Penguin.
Yes, of course. Penguin, then. We will play the game. Just please, let these people go.
Play them, and we'll see. Coin toss. It goes heads. Questions! Ask them questions!
Mr. Kent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
It's a much
Smart.
state-of-the-art mental health care hospital that will offer treatment for the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
Save it from the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Rule 2, kick each other are all encouraged. Rule 3, always use till even if it hurts. It will work if you ask that guy.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption at root in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
Did you ever meet the guy on the screen?
Nope. Smart to let someone else do your dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off masks. Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Gotham's fallen. Sure. That city isn't. It's beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men fortunes of their own bosses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. Your vanity. Nothing away from what you don't want to see. Your friend has cost his seat. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made Amanda.
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Damn, Mayor Hill put the shield dude to kill my parents. That's crazy. It was the mayor.
Right, your turn, Dent.
Swallow that.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Mr. Dent. Thanks.
Freeze! I said freeze!
Hold your fire, damn it! Where's the maniac in the mask?
I feel like I made some good choices throughout this scenario.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Mr. Wayne?
Lieutenant.
He's lucky. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
But there still will be scars.
Did you see her? Look for the blood. There. Come on. She can't have got far.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
That was a pretty good episode. It's starting to get crazy. So 70% of people eased Falcone's pain instead of letting him suffer. 78% actually kissed Catwoman. I don't know. I just chose not to. I mean, I was going to, but like, I don't know. Most people actually went as Bruce Wayne instead of Batman to go confront Mayor Hill, which is surprising. I mean, it seems like Batman would have got more out of him. So yeah, most people continued to fund Harvey's campaign, which was the smart move. And most people actually saved Catwoman over Harvey, which was kind of a dumb choice because Catwoman could handle herself better than Harvey, and now he's the only mayor we have. So, you know, 62% of people didn't really think about it when they did it. Well, I'm out of the small percentage that didn't kiss Catwoman. That's nice. It's probably all weirdos. I just wanted to be like, oh my god, kiss Batman.
Next time on Batman, the
Chill out,
Telltale
man.
series.
It's a game.
Batman saved me, but I know this isn't over. Who are
Damn
these people,
nerds.
Bruce?
Got no girlfriends, just wanted to see some
Authorities
kiss in
are
action.
scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I